Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. You won't believe which Days of Our Lives star General Hospital alum Rick Springfield recently crossed paths with, and the story behind it is the kind of thing that soap fans eat up. Rick Springfield, forever remembered by GH viewers as Dr. Noah Drake, has led one of the most unique careers in the entertainment world. He's a chart-topping rock star, he's a beloved soap actor, and he's someone who has been straddling the line between daytime and primetime for decades. But when it comes to his personal encounters and surprise reunions, this latest crossing of paths has captured so much attention. Fans are buzzing, people are talking, and everyone wants to know just who he ran into, what the exchange was like, and why this connection matters so much to longtime soap followers. Now, Rick Springfield isn't a stranger to unexpected twists in his career. Long before he became a household name with Jesse's Girl, he was grinding it out, taking on small roles, and eventually landing his career-defining part on General Hospital. His time at GH in the 1980s coincided with the soap's massive surge in popularity, and he became one of those iconic faces of the decade. Even as he balanced acting with his music, he always kept a foot in the daytime world, returning for guest spots, cameos, and special arcs over the years. So when word spread that he crossed paths with someone from the Days of Our Lives family, fans immediately started speculating which Salem alum it could be. And the reveal definitely lived up to the hype. The DOOL star Rick Springfield encountered was none other than Eileen Davidson. Yes, the same Eileen Davidson who has played multiple roles on Days of Our Lives, dazzling audiences with her portrayals of Kristen DiMera, Susan Banks, and more. She's a daytime legend in her own right, someone who has jumped between soaps, carried major storylines, and built an incredible career spanning decades. The idea of Springfield and Davidson sharing a moment together instantly excited fans, because it felt like two different soap worlds colliding in real life. Viewers who grew up watching both DOOL and GH suddenly had this nostalgic rush, imagining what a crossover might have looked like if Rick's Noah Drake ever showed up in Salem. The encounter between Rick and Eileen wasn't staged for a publicity stunt, and that's part of what makes it so interesting. From what's been shared, it was a genuine, organic crossing of paths. They were both at an industry-related gathering where performers, actors, and musicians often mingle. And when Springfield and Davidson found themselves in the same space, it didn't take long before fans nearby noticed and started buzzing. Here you had a rock star and GH alum chatting casually with one of the most recognizable faces in Days of Our Lives history. People snapped photos, social media lit up, and before long, word spread across soap fan communities everywhere. What makes this story resonate so strongly is the sheer weight of both their histories. Rick Springfield is one of those figures who transcended daytime television. He became a global music star while still being tied to GH. Eileen Davidson, meanwhile, has carved out a legendary status across soaps, not only with Days but also with The Young and the Restless. Seeing these two interact reminds everyone how interconnected the soap world really is, even when actors belong to different shows and storylines. Fans can't help but imagine the what-if scenarios. What if Noah Drake had been written into Salem's world? What if Kristen DiMera had crossed paths with him in some wild crossover plot? These kinds of encounters spark the imagination in ways that scripted storylines sometimes can't. Now, let's talk about the reaction. The moment fans saw photos of Springfield with Davidson, comments flooded online spaces. Longtime GH viewers expressed nostalgia for Springfield's days at the hospital, while DOOL followers gushed about Davidson's many personas and how fun it was to see her alongside him. Some fans even joked that Salem and Port Charles had finally merged, if only for a few snapshots. The crossover appeal was undeniable. Soap audiences are famously loyal, and when two legends from different shows come together, even briefly, it feels like an event worth celebrating. The interaction between Rick and Eileen reportedly wasn't just a quick hello. People who witnessed it said the two spent some time in real conversation, laughing, reminiscing, and clearly enjoying each other's company. That detail is what elevates this from a simple photo op into something fans latch onto. It wasn't a fleeting handshake. It was a genuine exchange between two entertainers who have carried iconic legacies in their respective shows. For fans, that's meaningful. because it reinforces that the actors behind beloved characters often share the same respect and admiration that viewers have for them. Another fascinating aspect is how moments like this highlight the shared experiences of soap actors. While Rick Springfield is best known to the mainstream as a musician, his time on General Hospital means he knows exactly what the grind of daytime television entails: the long shooting days, the complex scripts, the passionate fanbase. Eileen Davidson has lived that reality for decades, across multiple shows. When two performers like that meet, there's an unspoken bond. They understand each other in ways outsiders might not, and that connection often translates into warm, authentic exchanges. Fans sensed that immediately in the way they interacted. The buzz around this meeting also speaks to how much soaps continue to live on in the hearts of viewers. Even in an era where daytime dramas face challenges, the passion remains strong. Fans don't just watch these shows. They invest in them, follow the actors, and celebrate these off-screen connections. That's why Rick Springfield crossing paths with a DOOL legend matters. It reminds fans that their devotion to these shows isn't just about scripted drama. It's about a shared community, about moments that bridge different eras and different casts. The Springfield-Davidson encounter felt like a little gift to longtime viewers, a reminder that these stars still orbit the same entertainment world. What makes this especially intriguing is how both Springfield and Davidson represent versatility. Rick, of course, is the ultimate example of someone who managed to juggle daytime television and mainstream music success. Very few people could headline General Hospital during the day and then perform Jesse's Girl at night to sold-out crowds. Eileen, on the other hand, has shown a remarkable ability to reinvent herself within the soap world. Playing multiple characters on the same show is no small feat, yet she pulled it off with flair, often shifting between roles in the same episode. The combination of these two legacies in one conversation is almost too good for fans to resist. The speculation factor. Soap fans love to imagine crossovers, and this meeting has sparked a whole wave of creative ideas. Social media is filled with fans dreaming up scenarios where Noah Drake somehow ends up consulting at Salem University Hospital, crossing paths with Kristen DiMera, and chaos ensues. Others have joked about Springfield serenading the residents of Salem with Jesse's Girl in some campy storyline. While it's unlikely such a crossover would ever actually happen, the fun lies in imagining it, and that's the beauty of moments like this. They blur the lines between shows just enough to get people talking, laughing, and sharing their love of daytime drama. The ripple effect of this encounter is also interesting to note. Soap publications, entertainment blogs, and fan podcasts have all picked up on the story, dissecting the details and amplifying the excitement. It proves how even a simple meeting between two stars can become a mini-event in the soap world. Unlike primetime or film, where actors crossing paths isn't all that unusual, the soap community treats these moments as milestones. They're reminders of how interconnected the industry is and how the actors we love are part of a larger fabric that stretches across different networks and decades. Rick Springfield himself hasn't made a huge public statement about the meeting, but knowing his sense of humor and warmth with fans, it wouldn't be surprising if he addressed it in a lighthearted way at some point. Eileen Davidson has also been gracious with her fans over the years, often engaging directly on social media. So there's always a chance we'll hear more from them about how the meeting unfolded. And when that happens, you can bet fans will be hanging on every word, eager for more details. At the heart of all this, the magic comes from the unexpected nature of it. No one planned for Springfield and Davidson to become a headline. But when two worlds collide like that, it creates a spark that fans treasure. It's not about a scripted storyline or a calculated publicity stunt. It's about two entertainers who, by chance, reminded us of why soaps matter, why daytime actors inspire such devotion, and why fans still get so excited about these connections. It's the human side of Hollywood, the part that shows us these stars aren't confined to fictional towns like Port Charles or Salem. They're real people who sometimes bump into each other in the wild, to the delight of everyone watching. And so, Rick Springfield crossing paths with Days of Our Lives star Eileen Davidson isn't just a passing tidbit. It's a celebration of everything fans love about soaps. It's nostalgia, it's crossover fantasy, it's genuine human connection. And most of all, it's proof that decades after their first appearances, these stars still have the power to surprise us, excite us, and remind us why we tune in year after year. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for all of your updates.